Welcome back to Yoga Express, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh, and I'm your host for this program today. We have with us our dear friend, Josiane Hird, to my immediate right. Josiane and I are going to hold the fort today. We're actually going to take you step by step. Since there are only two of us, we have a wonderful opportunity to take you through step by step through the full sun salutation between today, tomorrow, and the day after. And one of these days, we will start today with sun salutation and then move on tomorrow to do chest openers. And then we will close our 3-day package with twists, with abdominal twists. So at Josiane's request, these are dedicated to Josiane. Josiane, being the good sport that she is, decided that it doesn't matter if it's just two of us. We're still going to stretch. Josiane, is there anything else you want to tell our viewers about yourself?
I do need the yoga, absolutely. I miss it when I don't have it.
I know. In fact, I thought you were ill today. I wasn't expecting you in. So
A little bit. Just a touch of a little...
But just coming here makes you feel better,
yes.
Right? It's the same. The weather outside is so cold. We need something to help us build that inner heat. And that's what yoga does for us. It moves what we call the energy centers, the chakras, from the base, and we have 7 chakras, 7 vortices of energy spinning inside of us. The more we stretch, the faster these vortices move, and they help us build this inner energy, this inner heat. So if any of you think that yoga is too slow for you, you need to come here and stretch with us. We'll prove you otherwise. Yoga Express, this yoga fitness program is taped in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. That's 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time, Monday through Friday. We have a wonderful support system for you. We don't have enough crew today to show you in close-up, but we have a fridge magnet with a very simple stretch sequence called 48 Plus. This fridge magnet can also be used as a bookmark. So if you're reading something, you want to place a kind of a marker inside your book to mark your page, use this as a bookmark. We also have a postcard with a simple ailment-specific stretch sequence, 48 Plus. We have a little postcard. Stick this in your handbag, stick this on your fridge. And besides these two, we have a book called Yoga Secrets, which we will be happy to give you a copy of, but only if you come to the studios and stretch with us, just like Ali is going to do right now. Now, other than these 3 products, we also have a website, yogaxpress.com, YOGAXPRESS, and yogaexpress.blogspot.com, both of which will give you a very good idea of the nature of our discussions on air. So, Josiane, at your request, we're going to start with the sun salutation. And this is a sun salutation that Yoga Express has made a slight variation just for you with a little twist. And thanks to Josiane's observation, we might, if we have a chance to do the sun salutation 2 or 3 times, we might even be able to include Veerabhadra, the brave warrior. Josiane, you wanted that last time, right? Yes. So I've added the little twist to it. Josiane has contributed the brave warrior. So we're trying to give you a maximum experience. So we're going to stand up now. Before we forget, we would like to thank our director, Danny Darrow, and our studio manager and facilitator, Rich Spezial, for these wonderful settings. Danny, you're holding the fort. Thank you. We're going to start stretching. And if you can, Danny, would you put the music up just a little bit? Great. Just a little more. Very nice. Beautiful. Thank you. So we're going to start with the sun salutation. So let's come forward, Josie. It's just the two of us. So yes, if you come forward and I'll be right here, place your palms in front of your chest. Make sure your elbows are nice and raised. Keep your heels together, toes slightly apart. You want to make sure your legs are nice and straight but not stiff. So you don't want to feel tension, but you do want to feel alert. And that's the idea, is to feel alert. So your elbows help you feel alert. Your feet are nice and close together. Stay alert. This is Namaskar Asana. We're going to inhale and take our arms up all the way overhead. Inhale, raise your arms. Hasta Uttana. Namaskar was prayer. Hasta Uttana. Hasta is hands. Uttana is raised, literally arms or hands raised, and hold. Keep your eyes open every time you go up. You keep your eyes open. Inhale up, eyes open as you go up. Exhale down, eyes closed when you go down. If you think you won't be dizzy, you can close your eyes. Exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back into Pada Hasta, hands to feet. Very nice, Josiane. Hold that posture right there, Josiane. You might have noticed in very slow, controlled motion, Josiane and I are taking you through workshopping these 7 to 8 postures in the sun salutation. What you might also notice, Josiane has this wonderful stretch of her spinal extensor. So the whole of her back, the whole back of her body is feeling a beautiful stretch. Do you feel that, Josiane?
Feels good.
All her vertebrae are stretching out very nicely. So she's feeling it in her spinal extensors and also in her hamstrings in the back of her legs. Hi, who do we have here? Are you here to stretch with us? No. Okay. You also feel a wonderful stretch in the back of Josiane's legs. Josiane, do you feel it? I don't want to make it up as I go.
No, I do.
You do, right? When you do a full spinal extensor stretch the way Josiane does, also notice how she's got both her palms nice and flat on the floor. That shows that Josiane is able to get the full benefit of this stretch. She is very flexible. For me, my fingertips just get to the floor. I'm not ready yet to keep my whole palm on the floor. Very nice. Josiane also feels a beautiful sciatic stretch. So the sciatic nerves, when your spine ends right there in the sacral area, the sciatic nerves divide. The nerves that divide right there are the sciatic nerves. They get a beautiful stretch as well. Lovely, Josiane. So I'm going to place my palms at my feet. Now place your palms ahead of your feet about 6 to 8 inches ahead. Take your left leg back and then the right leg goes back. Place your heels on the floor. This posture in the school that I was trained, this is called Parvat Asana. Parvat is mountain. Some schools in North America call this Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward dog. Adho is downward, Mukha is face or facing, Shwana is dog. So downward dog, that's a very popular name. I have some idea why they call this, but we call it Parvatasana. Your feet are about 6 to 8 inches apart from each other. Hands are about 6 to 8 inches apart. So basically, hands are at shoulder width, feet are at hip width. Now, what we're going to do, take a nice deep inhale and exhale through the belly. Once you've exhaled completely, you want to inhale, bring the left foot forward. Inhale, Ashwa Sanchala. Left foot comes forward. Place the right knee on the floor. Uncurl the toes in the right foot and let's ease off just a little bit. Ashwini means horse. Ashwa Sanchala is literally like a horse. So we're going to hold this and start dipping just a little more because we not only want to do the circuit, the sun salutation, we also want to feel the stretch. Let's keep dipping. Dip your hip. Keep exhaling as you go down. I can feel that, Josiane. Don't you feel that stretch? You should feel a wonderful, wonderful stretch in your quadricep muscles in the front of your upper right thigh. Now, if your left knee is way past the toes, you might want to adjust that just a little bit, ease off just a little. But if you're comfortable, stay there because the deeper you go, the deeper you get into the posture, the deeper your stretch, and the better you feel. Now, left knee is up, right arm goes up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left. We're going to go, this is a slight variation. This is the twist variation, Parsva Kona Namaskara. Kona is corner, parsva is twist, namaskara is press. Literally translates to prayer, twist. And let's hold that. Place your left palm over your right palm, raise your left elbow, look up at the raised elbow, and hold. Now, Josiane, if you're comfortable holding, I'm going to ease off and come and point out to our viewers a little extra thing that I want them to notice. Notice how Josiane has her body nice and twisted to the side. And I know Josiane loves twists, so she wouldn't mind holding this for a while. Her left shoulder is way back. Her right shoulder is coming forward as much as she can. She's got her left elbow nicely raised. The moment you raise it, you feel nice and alert. Both her palms are nice and flat, and she's looking at her raised elbow. She would feel a wonderful compacting, a strengthening of her obliques. Obliques are the muscles in the midriff on the side of your waist on her left side, and she feels a beautiful stretch in her obliques on the right side. Josiane, I hope you also feel a wonderful stretch in your abductor muscle, the outside of your upper right thigh.
Yes.
The abductors also get a beautiful stretch. Now, I don't want to miss out, so I want to get that stretched. So I'm going to go right back into that. Parsva Kona Namaskara. And then let's ease off. Let's inhale, ease off. Place your palms on the floor beside the left foot. Curl your toes in the extended leg. Take your knee off of the floor. Take the left leg back. Dandasana. Danda is plank, where you want to make sure you don't dip your hip too far to the floor or too high. When you go very high, it becomes Parvatasana. So you want to try and keep your whole body nice and straight. Remember to engage your low back muscles in order to hold this posture safely. Now, if you want to test the strength of your back, you might want to exhale and bend your elbows just a little bit. Like a military push-up, you want to keep your elbows close to your chest, so keep your elbows in. Now, very gently place your knees on the floor, and maybe, I think our viewers may not be able to see what we are doing. So, I know now why I had this out. Now, we are going to exhale. We're going to transition two postures, one after the other. It may be a little difficult to instruct as we're getting into that, so I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to exhale, dip our torso, and then inhale and come up. So as we inhale, our knees will glide back into cobra. When we exhale, it's Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashta, Anga, Ashta is 8. Anga is limbs. The 8 limbs that will touch the floor will be chin, chest, the 2 hands, 2 knees, and the feet. Bye, Stephanie. Bye, Roberto. Now, exhale and dip. Inhale, glide out into cobra. Cobra or Bhujangasana is a fairly intense back bend. You want to make sure your toes are uncurled so the tops of your feet will stay nice and firm on the floor. And you definitely want to make sure you're engaging your low back muscle. So the way you want to test that, lift your hands off of the floor, just like Josiane has it. So when you lift your hands off the floor, you want to try and tighten your low back muscles and lift. Inhale. Exhale, place your palms back, curl your toes in. Let's heave. Press with your palms, lift your buttocks off of the floor in mountain position. So you want to come up. Keep exhaling. This time we're going to bring the right foot in. We're trying to do both sides, getting the stretch on both sides in one round. Then we'll do Josiane's variation. Now, you want to keep exhaling till you felt nice and rested. Mountain position or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Very gently place the left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the left leg. Hi, Will. Helman, hi. And you want to ease off just a little bit. Now, once you are nice and secure, your left foot, the top of your left foot is flat on the mat, then you're ready to dip your hips. So keep exhaling and dip. You don't want your knee to go too way forward, too far ahead of your toes. But if you feel comfortable, then you are safe. The moment you feel any pain, you want to ease off just a little bit. Josiane, you're okay, right? You should also feel a delicious stretch in your upper right thigh, the front of your upper quadriceps on the left leg. Now, right knee is up, left arm goes up. Inhale, exhale, dip the left elbow over the right. Place your right palm over the left palm, raise the right elbow and hold. Look up at your right elbow. We are still now in Parsva Kona Namaskara on the other side, prayer twist. Hold. Now I can really feel the stretch on my left, on the obliques on my left side, the left side of my waist. I can also feel a beautiful quadricep stretch on my upper left thigh. Let's inhale, ease off just a little bit. Place both your palms beside the right foot. Take the right foot back, curl your toes in, and we're going to come up into mountain very gently. Inhale, bring the right foot forward, and then the left foot forward. Padahasta, place your hands together. Inhale, come up with nice straight back and slow, controlled movement. Exhale and release. Very gently. Notice too how Josiane and I brought our arms down two different ways. Josiane, do that one more time. The way Josiane brought her arms down, she brought them straight down in front of her. Very nice. She's being very mindful. If you have an apartment with very little space or you're in a classroom with a lot of people, you want to bring your arms down so you don't invade into someone else's space. I think I'm used to invading into everyone's space. I keep going all the way out. If you have a lot of space at home or in your classroom, you can bring your arms all the way out because you do get a little more of a stretch that way. But you want to try both ways and try and adapt depending on whatever's in need of the moment. So that's one variation of sun salutation with a Yogaxpress twist. Now, we're going to add, and Josiane, you're going to mind me in case I make a mistake because this was your suggestion. We're going to add Veera Bhadra, Warrior 1, isn't that?
There's two, no?
2 is the one with the balance. Right, that's Warrior 1.
Oh, that's Warrior 1.
Yeah, it's Warrior. Let's just take it as Brave Warrior. I think this 1 and 2 is very confusing. I can understand King George the First and King George the Second.
One was without bending the knee, and the second one was
that's
bending
triangle.
the knee.
That's triangle. It's okay. You know what? This 1 and 2, yeah, different schools call it different. But I know what you mean. You're talking about having the arms extended. But you know what confuses me actually, and it's good that you brought that up. What confuses me in a lot of schools in North America, we have Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3. So I can understand King George the First, King George the Second. I don't know why the postures can't have a different name, but you know what? We want to stretch. We want to feel good. So let's do that. Now join us. We're going to take you through another round of sun salutation with the Yogaxpress twist and Josiane Hird's Warrior 2. So let's try that. Palms in front of your chest. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. I have a tendency to whack Josiane all the time, so I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to stagger ourselves. Okay, Namaskara Asana. Let's inhale. Take the arms overhead. Engage your low back muscles and keep exhaling. Once you get past midpoint, exhale and try to tilt your pelvis forward and take your hands and your head back and hold. Your legs are straight but not stiff. Now, exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. This time we're going to take our right leg back first, so place your palms. So this is Padahasta. We took it up into Hastotana, raised arms. Padahasta, hands to feet. Pada is foot, Hasta is hands. Place your palms about 8 to 10 inches in front of your feet. Take your right leg back, and then the left leg goes back. Dip. Dip your head between your hands, between your biceps. Keep your biceps close to your ears. You want to make sure your heels touch the floor in the back. The closer your heels are to the floor, the deeper is your stretch in the back of your legs. Your hamstrings and your sciatic nerves get a wonderful release. Hamstrings get a beautiful stretch. Keep exhaling. Use your lower abdominal muscles to exhale. Now, we're going to inhale, bring the left foot forward. Inhale. Ashwa Sanchala, equestrian. Ashwini is horse. Place the right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the right foot. And let's ease off just a little bit. Now, what you might see on the camera is a focus on the way our knee and our foot, the extended knee and our right foot, were displayed, just so you know how to get into that posture. So you want to make sure your knee doesn't go too far over your toes. Now we're going to ease off just a little bit. Left knee is up. We're going to get into the twist and then add Virabhadra. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip the right elbow over the left knee. Place the left palm on top of your right palm. Keep exhaling and keep dipping closer. Dip your hip closer and closer to the mat. Left elbow is raised. Look up at the raised elbow. This posture also involves a little bit of balance because you are on one leg. Literally, the left foot is flat. The other leg is resting on your knee. Inhale. Let's come off of that. And Josiane, spank me if I make a mistake, please. We're going to place our palms down, curl your toes in your extended leg. Turn your foot, take your knee off of the ground, turn the right foot in, keep the left foot where it is, bring your arms out. So once your arms are out at shoulder height, exhale, dip your left knee. That's brave warrior. Was there anything, isn't this what you were suggesting, Josiane?
Yeah, we bend the knee on the...
Right, we are bending the knee on the left side. Now, we could, of course, keep going. We could extend this even further, and make the sun salutation longer than 12 postures, in which case it'll take longer than a minute. But we're going to stay here today. Now, bring both the palms on either side of the left foot. Place your palms flat. Take the left foot back. Let's come back into Danda or plank actually. We have skipped that, so we don't want to miss that. This is plank position. Place your knees on the floor. Uncurl the toes on your feet, and we're going to go 2 postures, one after the other. We're going to exhale, glide into Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, come up into Cobra. Now, it's a bit hard to talk as we do that posture, so we had to tell you what we're going to do. Now, you know what to expect. Exhale, dip your torso. Ashta Anga, 8-limbed salutation. Inhale, glide up. Engage your low back muscles. Make sure your elbows are nice and close to your body. And you want to hold for just a few seconds. Like the unseeing snake, the unseeing cobra. It looks around, doesn't see anything. It just sort of takes a nice scan of everything. Now, you want to curl your toes in. Let's inhale. Bring your forehead close to the ground. Inhale. Bring the buttocks off of the floor. And this time, we're going to bring the right foot forward between the hands. Remember, we are combining both sides into one sequence. Inhale. Bring the right foot forward. Now, place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl the toes in your left leg. Let's ease off just a little bit. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. Place the right palm on top of your left palm. Raise the right elbow up. And hold. Remember, when we say hold, it's hold your posture, not your breath. Ease off just a little bit. Inhale. Place your palms beside your right foot. It's time for Josiane's variation. Curl your toes in the left foot. Turn your left foot in. The heel of the left foot comes in. Inhale. Bring your arms out to the side. Make sure the heel of the right foot is at a T with the sole of the left foot, and hold. Veera Bhadra. Veera is brave. Bhadra is soldier or warrior. Look out at the extended arm to your right. And hold. Very gently, let's come back. Place your palms beside your right foot. Curl your toes in the left foot. Take the right foot back. Come up into mountain position. And keep exhaling. Now we're just going to bring our left foot forward and then the right foot. Inhale. Left and then the right. Padahasta. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way up with a nice straight back. Very nice, Josiane. Slow, controlled motion. Exhale, and I'm going to do what Josiane did last time. I liked the way it looked. Exhale, bring your palms in front of your chest and hold. As you close your eyes, notice if your body is swaying to the left or to the right, or whether that correction has been made and you feel very centered. Exhale and relax. Danny, how are we doing for time? I never noticed when we started. We got so carried away. How many minutes?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Great. Okay.
You said 1.
No, you said minutes plural, so it must be 4. Four, right? Okay. So we have about 4 minutes left. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to take you now without talking or without any explanation. We're going to go through the whole sun salutation without the twist. Actually, yeah, with the twist and the brave warrior, just to see how. 2, okay. Just to see whether, okay, we're not going to do any extra variations. We'll just do the basic sun salutation. We have 2 minutes left, so we're going to try and do that in one fluid motion just to time ourselves and see if we really can do it in 60 seconds. Palms in front of your chest, Namaskarasana, heels together, toes slightly apart. Inhale the arms up, Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Exhale, fold from the hip, Padahasta. Place your palms on the floor in front of your feet. Left foot goes back and then the right foot goes back. Dip your head between your biceps and hold for a few seconds. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Place the right knee on the floor. Left hand goes on the knee. Let's ease off just a little bit. Curl your toes in the left foot. We're going to place your palms back. We're not doing the twist this time. Take your left leg back. We're not doing the brave warrior either. We still haven't done danda. That's a traditional. Josiane, butt down. And then very gently place your knees on the floor. Exhale. Dip your torso. Inhale, come up into cobra. So when we went down, Ashtanga Namaskara, up into cobra. Curl your toes in. Forehead down. Inhale, bring your buttocks off of the floor. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. Padahasta, left foot forward. Place your palms together. Keep inhaling with a nice straight back. Exhale and relax. Now, I think we're fairly well timed. We did take the left leg back. That was about 30 seconds. We might have another 30. Let's do the other leg. No, with the variation. All right, let's see if we can build it in. No, may not. Inhale.